Let me get out of my own way. Thank you. Happy is sometimes a stretch. So let's talk about it. This is the happiness formula. Don't tilt your cup. Let them drink from the saucer. Yeah. All right, so I started the presentation the same way, so nothing new has changed here. I'm gonna ask you two questions. Feel free to shout it out, but you really don't have to. The first question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, ugh, those are words, and 10 being, on a happiness scale of, to, where are you? Just, right. Okay. Question number 2. On a happiness scale from 1, which is, you gotta get the head shake. I hope everybody can. You know that. You know that. So 1 being, and 10 being, where do you want to be? Okay. So if the second number is higher than the first number, you are in the right group. Welcome, I'm your people, you're my people. We're gonna get along. If the second number is lower than the first number, you're probably still in the right room. You probably need a little bit of my energy and I'll help you out. But you're in the right room, you're my people. So we're all friends and family here. You're my people, I'm your people. And let's talk about how we get happy. The point of today is to walk away with tangible, something you can do as the second you step out of this room that will help improve your happiness journey, that will help you take a step towards happiness. So I'm going to talk about a lot of tips and tricks. This is kind of going to be a little interactive. I understand you're eating, but I'm sorry. uh, so my first question, why are you here? And don't say because the food was here, but besides that, why are you here? What do you expect to gain from this? Was it the title that was like, that seems kind of interesting, or is it awful? Well, product feedback is great. Anyone, shout it out.
Happiness required it.
Amen. I like that answer.
Love the
Anybody else? Why are you here? What do you expect to gain? What do you hope to gain? Let's just talk. Leadership is hard. Work is hard. Life is hard. Parenting is hard. Spousing is hard. Being an employee is hard. Being a mother is hard. Being a father is hard. Being a sister, brother, friend. Things are hard. Thank you for the amen. Yes, things are hard, but they can get better. And it's all about how we see the things we're experiencing. So let's talk about why happiness matters. There's my handy dandy notebook is on my phone. Thank you. She's my editor. She's gonna talk about that in the car. Thank you. Okay, let's get to these handy dandy notebook facts. So raise your hand if you are a mother. Yeah. Did you know that the mother's happiness is the best predictor of a child's future happiness? Okay, I my kids to be happy. Yes, your happiness matters. It's important. It's the number one predictor of happiness of your children is your happiness. Did you know that happiness can add years to your life? Happy people live up to 10 years longer than unhappy people. That's like getting a whole extra decade of birthdays and vacations just by smiling. Happiness matters. Oh, this is a good one. Optimists recover faster from surgery. Patients who go into surgery with a positive mindset heal quicker, less medication, and bounce back stronger. Happiness is basically free medicine with no side effects. Actually, there are some side effects, but all that we're not talking about. But happiness matters. This is a good one. Happy marriages protect your health. Being happily married cuts your risk of dying early by almost half. On the flip side, a bad marriage. Come on. Can raise stress and inflammation more than kids. Ooh. Happy employees are more productive. Workplace studies show happy employees are 12% more productive than unhappy ones. Joy is a business strategy, not just perk. Everybody know that, like, that person you avoid because yeah, totally them. Be the happy one that you go to, like, oh, everybody has that, like that person that's like a cup of coffee. That friend you can't wait to get in the office, and when they're sick, they better call you and tell you so that you can be sick too. How dare you take a day off without me? Happiness lowers your risk of heart disease. Positive emotions reduce stress hormones and lower blood pressure, which directly protects your heart. A happy heart is literally a healthy heart. Happiness matters. Happy people get sick less often. Happier people produce more antibodies after vaccines and fight off colds faster. Joy is an immune booster stronger than orange juice. Like, if you're not smiling, give them extra 10 years, girl. Yes. Generous people are happier and healthier. Giving of your time, money, and energy to others lights up the brain's reward system, lowers blood pressure, and can even extend your lifespan. I support giving it away, but only overflow. We'll get there. Happiness improves learning and creativity. Students and professionals in good mood solve problems faster, think more creatively, and retain information longer. Happiness is brain fuel. And my final, did you know? Did you know that joy is contagious? If your friend becomes happier, your chances of becoming happier rise by 15%. That's my bomb sound effect. That is amazing. Happiness, it spreads like laughter in a quiet room. One person's joy can ripple through the whole community. So you owe it to your friends to be happier. You owe it to your children to be happier. You owe it to your spouses to be happier. You owe it to your employer to be happier. But most importantly, you owe it to yourself to be happier. Now, do we understand why happiness is important? Talk back to me.
Yeah.
Hey.
Helps you digest your food better.
Absolutely, it does. All right, did you want this back? The Kittager is recording her mother. I'm a cool mom. No, really it is. Before I got on this happiness journey, I was awful to be around. Look at this. Is it true? It is true. I was awful to be around. Happiness started for me a couple of years ago. I went through one of the worst transitions I could imagine. I'm a domestic violence survivor. and I went through a horrible divorce. And I came out good. I came out better than ever. I came out stronger than I could have ever predicted. I came out more whole, more happy, more universally blessed and pleased. It's good. Happiness is good. So let's talk. Your emotions mean more than you think. They affect everything around you. Everything around you. They affect how you feel. They affect what you see. They affect how you decide. They affect what that response, that outcome is going to be. So let's try to do it from a place of self-reflection. So let me introduce you to the happiness formula. The happiness formula is about prioritizing your well-being so that success, joy, and productivity naturally overflow. Instead of constantly pouring from your cup, draining yourself to give, you focus on filling yourself up first. I butchered this, but listen to me, don't read it. Sorry about that. When you do, your happiness and energy spill over into the saucer, allowing others to benefit from your overflow without depleting you. When you nurture yourself first, you don't just have more to give, you give from a place of abundance, not exhaustion. This leads to better decisions, stronger relationships, and sustainable success in every area of life. Happiness isn't a reward, it's fuel for success. This is the happiness one. What this is a concept that says, do not tilt your cup. We've been taught since we were young, pour out and give to others. Pour from yourself and feed the community, serve your fellow man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's cool. But I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I ain't got it. I don't want to do it. I tears. Tears. No. I want to encourage you to stop tilting your cup altogether. My cup never tilts. I can't. I can't give to you and take from me. I give to me so much so that I overflow with joy, energy, happiness, exuberation, exhilaration. Everything you guys are getting from me is overflow. This is not my favorite. I'm not gonna leave here and be like drained and tired. Nope. Y'all don't get that. You just get the overflow. Now, how do we get there? Let me introduce you to Glow. We're gonna get grateful. We're gonna let ourselves rest. We're gonna own our mindset and we're gonna wake up and shine. We're gonna glow every day. And if you can remember this little saying, just glow, you will be on your way to happiness. Just don't glow. Just don't glow. Just don't glow. Every day I wake up and I go, what am I gonna do to glow? My favorite thing to do is to give gratitude. I have a daily gratitude practice at 8:30 p.m. every single day. My alarm goes off on my phone and it says, what are you grateful for? Let that sit down and preach. What are you grateful for? What this question does, it does not matter what I'm doing. It does not matter who I'm around. It does not matter if I'm in the middle of a good fuss out. Ask these kids, they'll tell you, I told you. Maybe it's what you're grateful for. Their answer is always that you stop fussing. It forces you to look over your day and go, what was the highlight? What am I grateful for? So I'm going to tell you how most people think of this. They go, I'm grateful life. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my family. Great. All those are great, but I dare you to get granular. What are you grateful for today? What are you, maybe it's like, I'm grateful I made it through that meeting. Yes. Know how hard that can be? I'm grateful that I made it here. I'm grateful that I had a good cup of coffee to start my day. I'm grateful that like I'm dressed and I'm cute. Like I'm grateful. So you got 10 seconds. Make it up real fast. I'm gonna ask. What are you grateful for?
True and life.
Amen, sister. What are you grateful for? Good answer. What are you grateful for? Sometimes it's stepping outside, getting a little sunlight. It's, thank you. What are you grateful for?
That what I have is enough.
I beg to differ, ma'am. It is more than enough. It is pushed down, shaken together, overflowing. It's about to come out, explode. Like, baby, you got so much. I want some. Yes. Daily gratitude. Get really grateful. Another alarm goes off my phone at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's called, what's going to be the best part of your day? What it does is it forces me to think about all the good that is going to be happening in my day. And sometimes the best part is when I make it home and take this bra off. And sometimes like that's the best part. Sometimes it's I can't wait till I have this meeting with these folks. Sometimes it's I can't wait till I be able to take my kids to get ice cream after school. Sometimes it doesn't matter. But it forces you to think forward and plan the highlight of your day. And when you're in that moment, you look around and sometimes you go, this ain't even as good as it is. This isn't even the best part. Daily gratitude. My next thing, compliment freely. Did you know? That was my last. Did you know? I'm not. This time. Did you know that compliments are free? They're free. Give them away because they're free. Give them away all the time. Like, where'd she go? There you, ma'am, in this green dress. The shoes you have on, baby. If my knees were good, I'd knock them down and take them off your feet. They are bad. I saw you watch. And in another time in my life, I was a heel girly, and those are some I died. There's a yellow jacket that was in here that I saw from across the road, and I was like, oh, where'd it go? Martha. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. That one spoke to me too. But give a compliment away. Go up to your coworker and be like, man, I really appreciate working with you. You make the day better. What a compliment does is it makes them feel good. And in return, you feel good. I compliment any and everything that I can. I compliment my children as much as I can. They probably disagree. Don't look at them. I compliment my children as much as I can. I compliment my coworkers as much as I can. I compliment any and everything as much as I can because they don't cost me a thing. And they make others feel really valued. Don't do the cheap compliments like that's a great shirt, Bob. Like, no, make it something worthwhile. But compliment freely. Recognize your emotions. Snickers has a commercial. Recognize yourself when you're hungry. You're hungry. Recognize when like you've hit decision fatigue. In my office, I'll put a sticker on the door, like a little sticky note, says I'm in timeout. Because sometimes I need to be in timeout. I'm a happy person, but like, let's get real. It's not a perfect science. But, so you recognize where you are, how you're feeling, because that affects other people. And then celebrate the small wins. I celebrate everything. I need you to know. I got 1:32, there was 3 o'clock when I leave here. I'm going to do the biggest in the car with my kids for this. Woo! Like, for this moment, for this experience, for this time, to be able to speak to you, I'm overstated. I am elated. This is a win for me. This is my dream. I'm living a win. Celebrate, like, hey, a day out of the office, a win. Free lunch, win. They have a sandwich I wanted. We did. Celebrate everything, because celebrations make us feel good. And they don't have to cost anything, and we can do them on our own. No one can stop us. Celebrate. So we're gonna get grateful. We're gonna let ourselves rest. This is my favorite. Hey guys, did you know that windows were made for looking out of? Supposed to just kind of look at nature through them, did you know? Because when's the last time you stopped and looked out of a window? No, seriously, like on purpose. Not walking by, oh no, I think I see her, but like on purpose. Stop and enjoy what the window is for. It's for you. There's windows all around. Stop and just take a beat, because that's what they're for. Digital downtime. So, of course, we've all heard, put your phone away. Unless your digital downtime's like 15 minutes of TikTok on the toilet. Like, do that. Do what makes you feel good. But like, be really intentional about it. So my digital downtime is vegging out on the couch with a movie, but not being on my phone. Because there's a difference in my head. But digital downtime, be intentional about your downtime. Work smarter. So this is a topic that tends to get me in a little bit of trouble. Yay. I believe in a 30-10 work model. 30 hours a week should be done doing the thing that does the thing that makes the thing do the thing, right? And 10 hours should be used to implement, improve, problem solve, ask yourself the question, why do they do this? Silly. And then figure out the solution. Like, how many times have we asked ourselves the question, really? Let's do the thing because it's easier and there's no time to figure out the problem. So this model allows for 10 hours of what I call creative work. That 10 hours can be seen as like walking around with a friend, walking through the office, socializing. It can be seen as sitting back from your computer and like wonderful gazing. It can be seen as taking a 10-minute break or a 30-minute walk with a coworker. But innovation, creation, all these things happen when we step away and disconnect. I've never seen a person solve the problem in the middle of the problem. Like, hair's on fire, gotta get this work out, let me problem solve. Said no one never. No, it just doesn't happen. So work smarter. And then intentional rest. Claim your rest. Claim it. I dare you. Double dog dare you. When's the last time you've been double dog dared to do something? Claim your rest. Be really intentional about it. Make it known. I tell my kids, when I get home from work, don't talk to me. Oh, that's me, Mom. No, that's my me time. I need 15 minutes in the car to decompress in the driveway before I come in. And mommy, 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 mommy. And my kids know they set a timer at mom's home. Let's go. And they wait. And in about 15 minutes, the big one comes out first. Sometimes she'll send the little shooter, and he doesn't even yell at us. So get intentional about your rest, for you time, your time to decompress, and communicate it, protect it. It is yours. You have every right. Rest is not a reward for productivity. It is the prerequisite for it. Nothing happens brilliantly without rest. This is my favorite. We're gonna own our mindset. We're gonna fill our cup up first. We do that by asking, what do I need? How do I feel? What do I want? Sometimes I just want a cookie. But sometimes it just, what do I want? I need a piece of chocolate. That would make me feel better. I can make better decisions with a mini Snickers bar. Like, duh. Right? We're gonna prioritize us. And in doing so, we're gonna feel great. And guess what happens when you feel great? You wanna give it away. You wanna tell the others, look at me, feel great. And I'm up here talking to you guys about how to get to this side. Nice over here. We're gonna kill negative thoughts. So did you know that the same way you can negative, like doom spiral, you can positive spiral too? Like, quickly, think of a problem you're having in your life. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it. Got that problem. Now, what's the worst that could happen? Now stop. What's the best? Right? Right? What is the best that could happen with the worst problem in your life? That's my mom. I need to get like a DJ board. What is the best that can happen to the worst problem in your life? The same way you can doom scroll and spiral and go down and fall down the rabbit hole, you can, what's the opposite of fall down the rabbit, climb over the rainbow? I don't know. But like you can do that in the opposite. You can hope spiral. It's allowed. And it's free. See, all these free things that we can just do. Self-awareness matters. We're going to pay attention to our patterns and our triggers and our strengths. And then we're going to communicate them. Because being self-aware is great, but not so great if no one knows. So I tell my kids, my coworkers, when I'm really getting decision fatigue, when like one more thing, it's going to be, you know, that one more thing, that one more decision, that one more problem, that one more thing. Sometimes you just gotta put that thing on pause. Are you bleeding? Do you need to go to the hospital? Then it can wait. Give me 30 minutes. Give me an hour. Give me till tomorrow. Knowing yourself makes you a better decision maker. Because our first reaction is to respond. It's to jump out there and fix and fix and fix, and that's how we reach burnout. Self-awareness matters. And with energy management, notice what drains you and stay away from those people. Ew. No. Stay away from those things. People don't drain you. Protect your energy by investing in activities, people, and routines that help you cry. You have free will. And even if it's a meeting with your arch nemesis, your, the evil villain of your story, everybody has an evil villain. Even if it's a meeting with them and you're like, oh, Susan. There's Susan in the room, I can change the name. Susan. You can go and limit your exposure. You can go to the meeting, like for me, when I'm about to have a really tough meeting, I play like turn up music. Now my turn up music in my head, I like trap music. So like, it's very different from who I actually am. But like, I listen to some good turn up music and I get in this persona and then I go and I just kill Susan with kindness. Hi, Susan. And then I leave, I run away, and I fill my cup back up. Maybe it's the chocolate. Maybe it's a 15-minute sunny walk. Maybe it's music. Maybe I go hang out with my bestie and I'm like, same thing, all creative people. But energy matters. So be aware of the energy you have around certain activities and people and places. Then we're gonna wake up and shine. We're gonna learn to trust our gut. I like to call my gut my shine. Yep, feel free to take that. My shine. That little voice in us that says, girl, this don't feel right. Yeah. You know that. That voice that says, I don't really agree. I don't know why I don't agree. It just says, We're gonna lean into her. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna lean in. We're gonna trust it a little bit more. It's our intuition, by the way. That's the actual name. I just like shouting out to say. We're gonna choose joy. Did you know you can choose to be happy? Like, think of an elephant. Everybody got an elephant in their head? Everybody got an elephant in their head? Great. Now think of a bunny. Everybody got a bunny in their head? Great. Now think of ice cream. Everybody got ice cream in their head? Thoughts happen just like that. Think of something that makes you happy. Just like that. That's all. That's the magic. Having a negative thought, I don't want to think like that. I want to think of bunnies. Bunnies are my go-to positive. When I'm really like driving down the highway and the negative thoughts are just whooping. I go, I don't want to think about that. Well, I get to choose what I think about. I want to think about bunnies. I think about bunnies a lot. But it's really that simple. To choose joy. You're having a negative conversation. You know what, girl? I don't even do this anymore. I'm sorry. We got to change the tone of this. I have coworkers that come in and they're like, it's Monday. And I'm like, yeah, you get to be here. You get to be here. Because guess what's worse? Unemployment. Real talk. You get to be here. You get to make the best of it. I absolutely love what I do. I absolutely love my job. But there are days that I'm like, get me to my room and my sticky notes, because mom's going on timeout. But by the time I make it there, that attitude is shifting because I choose joy. I get to go to work. I get to wake up in my home. I get to put on really cute clothes. I get to go smile at people. I get to go make somebody's day brighter. I get to, because it's a privilege. Let's just be honest. It is absolutely a privilege. So I choose joy even when I don't want to. And that's the secret sauce. We're going to break free. We're going to challenge the should that govern work and life and ask if they truly align with our values and vision for fulfillment. There's a story that my grandmother told me. My grandmother was really formative in like helping me go, I just want to be like me. That's cool, right? And so the story is that a granddaughter, this young lady was cooking a roast for her new husband, and she cuts the two ends off the roast, puts it in the pan, and cooks the roast. And her husband goes, "What's that? Why'd you cut the ends off the roast?" And she goes, "That's the way my mother does." The son, or the husband, I apologize. The husband goes to the mother-in-law and goes, "Hey, mother-in-law, cook your roast, you cut the ends off. Why do you do that?" And she goes, "That's the way my mother did it." And he goes to the grandmother and goes, "Hey, grandma, you cut the ends off your roast. Why did you do that?" She said, "Oh, honey, my oven was too small. I cut it off to make." And here there are generations of women doing this thing unnecessarily. We're going to challenge the should. Those things we've been taught that we just do because we do because we do. We're gonna side eye them. That's my side eye. That's my side. We're gonna side eye those. Now, what are your next steps? What are your next steps? We're gonna choose one area, one practice from each area of flow and implementing this week. We're gonna start small. Consistency matters more than perfection. Maybe it's the gratefulness salon. That was where I started. That was formative for me. Just that moment where, regardless of who's around me, what am I grateful for today? That's huge. Maybe it's the compliment. I love a good compliment bomb. Maybe it's, I'm going to give out 4 meaningful compliments today. Maybe it's, I'm gonna be really intentional about my rest. I'm gonna give myself 15 minutes of TikTok toilet time. Take that with you. I'm sorry, spouse, I'm having TikTok toilet time. I cannot be bothered. Feel free. But we're gonna choose one practice from each area and we're gonna implement it. We're gonna go hard in the paint with that thing. We're gonna track our energy levels before and after implementing things. So today, see how you feel. Implement tomorrow, see how you feel. If you feel worse, do it another day. If you feel worse after that, do it for 3 more weeks, because the problem is you. No, but really. So we're gonna track our energy levels before and after implementing these practices. And notice how different you feel. We're gonna share our experience with someone. Happiness is better with others. Now, I'm gonna recommend, don't start with Susan. Don't start with the rock, don't go to the hardest hill to climb. But start with your bestie, start with your spouse, start with your kids. Like, hey, we're gonna start the day talking about what we're most excited about. Do you know what that does to a car ride home or to school? When you're like, hey kid, what are you most excited about to like in this day? So we're gonna share our experience with someone else. So tell a friend, tell a spouse, tell a coworker if you had none of those things, tell your dog. Your dog will be happy, you're getting happy. That means more walks for him. And then we're gonna be patient. Be patient with ourselves through the process. New habits take time to form and old patterns may resist changes. I am a happy person. I am not an unrealistic person. This is not me all the time. Happiness is a pendulum, right? There's never gonna be, if anybody's 100% happy every moment of their life, man, give me what they got. Tell me, what is it, Trump? Because it's just not possible. It's not possible. But when we choose happiness in the dark, that's when it becomes the light. So remember, your happiness is not selfish. It's the foundation that enables you to do your best work and positively impact others. So let's do the test again. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being and 10 being how happy are you? I like it. On a happiness scale of 1 to 10, where would you like to be? If you have taken any step towards that, thank you. You are on the way to making your world a much happier place. You are on the way to living a life that you have never even imagined. A level of love and happiness and excitement for living that you have never even tapped into. Even if things are super good, I can get happier. I dare, I dare you. So your next step, one small but concrete step you can take today to pour a little more happiness into your cup. Now, a little earlier, I'm gonna wrap it up. Perfect. Okay, so I like to end like this. 8:30 tonight, an alarm will go off on my phone that says, "What are you grateful for?" I need you guys to know I am grateful for each and every one of you. I'm grateful for the time we spent together. I'm grateful that you have taken something or taken nothing. I'm grateful that you are here today. Thank you. I need my